So I'm gonna do this video. It's a bit hot out here in France. I don't even know what degree is on, but I'm sweating. Uh, other news, Trump was out here yesterday meeting Macron. Again, as I said in the other video, if you check, the man looked like he was not impressed at all. And then you see him next to Macron, and Macron's looking all pee 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 pee, like very like cheesy. You know what I mean? And diabolical. These kind of I don't know. And then Trump is just like as if he's just done with it all. I don't know. You can't make me hate him. Anyways, on to the topic that I have for today. So just like talking about again things that you will notice in the simulation. Last night I was watching a video from Roseanne. I don't know if everybody remembers who Roseanne is. Roseanne was a woman who used to have a show when I was growing up in America. Most people know who she is, Roseanne Barr. And she made a comment and she said something like on her video, she's like, yeah, because one of the things that separates those of us who have souls from those other vessels that are out here running on program is that we can change, right? And that's like a perfect example, and that's hitting the nail on the head, because it's exactly what happens to me, like to this day with the indirect speech. Again, I don't know what was going on in Simlandia, like if they were like making some people feel like, no, it's just a joke, it's just a joke. So the problem is when in Simlandia the people with souls start selling out, or they start like doing things where they are playing along with these little demons, it makes it harder to see whom's whom. And I think the demons like that because it helps them to hide better. You understand? So if you are like a celebrity and you're throwing up your little triangles, or you're throwing up your this and you're throwing up your that, but maybe you have a soul, you just sold out, and like you're doing these things because you want to be in their club, but you don't. But I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, because again, like I always say, like they definitely know, those of us who are asleep, they definitely know that. I'm just shocked, if they know that we are the ones that are not like them, or that we were asleep or whatever. It's hard for me to imagine that they didn't have any inkling that among them that you have like program running bots or demons. But let's imagine that that's the case, right? But the way that now, when the veil has been torn down, that you are noticing it is, for example, as I said, like even in my daily life, I'll go in the street, like completely different topic, different things in my mind, doing all sorts of things, like, and they'll still be doing the same narrative, like from Barcelona, or they'll still be saying the same things. Again, I've even said this, that they just don't change. And that's when, when I got here and I started to see that, and I'm like, but that's so weird. And then that's when you start to like really think like these folks can't be human, because it's not even to save their life are they evolving or changing their line. And that's where you see like something is wrong here. And then you say to yourself, like, there's no way that these folks can be human. This is something else is going on here. And then that's when you notice it. Whereas the ones that have soul, when I, even in my experience, when they kind of like realize like something's weird is going on and it's not a quote unquote joke, they stop doing certain things, so they change their behavior. And that's how you can tell who's who. Ah, so yeah, so she was just making that point, and I just thought that was like fabulous. I just wanted to mention that. And yeah, it's very very visible. Like they just don't change up. The same tricks, the same routine, the same tricks, the same routine that when you were asleep you didn't notice and it worked on you. But as now we've entered into the 5D, if you look at the Schumann resonance and you see the chart, like at first when I saw it like the day before yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like when someone like cut and paste and did it. I was even like suspicious. I was like, what's going on? Why does it look like that? But when somebody said, it was like, no, that's it, that we've done the upgrade. So now it's like a deep blue in the background. And then now, it's like as if it's a new program. It looks like, if you go check it out, and you'll see how there's like, it looks a complete, like a split happens in the graph, not a split, but like just a change in that. It looks like it's not been part of what was going on like 4 days ago, for example. So yeah, it's going to just keep continuing to dismantle itself, and they're going to continue to dismantle themselves, because like I said, I'm just going to lure them out. I'm just going to lure them out. when they're doing things to the point where like they are saying things out loud now, and they're losing the plot, right? Because they don't know now to draw the line between the blur, right? So it's, I don't know how to explain it to you. You might believe this, you might not believe this. Things are going on out here, but like, yeah, like they'll make their comments more vocal, more obvious. They're becoming more obvious. You know what I mean? And I'm just blank because, of course, like I don't know what you're talking about. So they're not able to hold back or keep on the mask, and they're not going to be able to for very much longer because it's all dismantling around them. So anyway, so I just wanted to just do that little video as my little content for today. Don't know how many people will see it with the shadow banning and all that, but I hope if you do, make sure that you share it and, give me a like. Thanks.